Bijna. Good evening, Friday night, 9 o'clock, live stream, Koi TV, live Koi TV. Welcome all, live from the living room at the moment because the rebuilding is really big at the moment. So it's quite a big mess in the shop. So and it's cold. So we decided to do it from here. But I think in maybe next week or week after, we have a really nice facility to show you and to get the broadcast from. It's a Q&A, of course, giveaway, Mineral Plus, the cat we give away, and we have the coasters. Coasters, Mineral Plus, and the Bacter Power. It's the 100 gram Bacter Power, just as if you want to test it, or it's yours. Of course, you have to join with the giveaway, but that's going to be at the end of the broadcast in about an hour. So it was quite a long night last night. Sige is on the koi hunt again, and for me, of course, exclusively for Team Arts Lens, and that is also Koi Care Hoekse Waard, DBG Koi, Koi Success, and some other dealers. He's hunting for us. So what I do is stay up, and we have a live connection. And yesterday he went to Beppu. Today he went to Beppu and Omosako. Later on I will show you some beautiful koi we selected at that place. If you ask, I don't know if you can hear it, but what's the noise on the right? It's one of the tortoises. I don't know why he's doing this, because but he's making a lot of noise at the moment. That's that. It's like an animal farm in this house at the moment. So we're doing a Q&A. That's the main, of course. And I saw Carlos already asking a nice question about the tornado. I'm going to show you just a bit on the... we have a weekly, try to make a weekly how does it work in Dutch, but I also will do it in English, because we'll make them or subtitle them in English, because we've got a lot of requests for English footage of the how does it work. And this week it was the tornado. It's a beautiful, I will show it when it's installed. The tornado is really nice protein skimmer. We swapped tanks today, and one of the tanks was quite a lot of foam, a lot of protein in the water, and it was really like a turbo foamer at one point. Carlos has the question: can I connect it on a multi-chamber filtration system? Yes, you can, but you have to make a bypass for your pump if you want to do it like that, or just have a small 1,000, 2,000 liter, up to 5,000 liter pump, and you just put the pump in one of the chambers and get the return of the protein skimmer also out in the same chamber, and you don't have any problems with the flow of your multi-chamber. So this movie, I think maybe everybody that is watching now maybe saw this movie. It's really working really well. The whole bucket after one night of running, we had a whole bucket of protein and of course some water, but a lot of protein in the bucket, and the water itself was really clear, and all the bubbles were not on the surface anymore. So yeah, I'm really happy with the new Tornado number 3, so the Tornado 3. So Carlos, yes, you can do it like that. Okay, so if you have any question, just ask them in English, Dutch, and I will translate them if they're in Dutch, and then I will answer them. There were some people saying, "Oh, the batteries are still dead, flat," or something like that. Oh, Geert is saying, "Congratulations with your birthday." Yeah, last Wednesday was my birthday, so Wednesday evening we didn't have a live broadcast. We didn't have a big party, but yeah, we had some presents and nice food, so it was nice to have an evening off. But it's also good to be here again. What shall I show you some really nice koi of the koi and we've got some really nice news as well. Some really nice koi we selected last night. Please put in the tussentrouw. You say when? Yeah? This is, sorry guys, there's such a delay and I don't have the screen over here, so I cannot see when the intro is gone. It's more koi of the week, and let's start with these 4 beautiful koi, Shirotsuri. I hope the quality is really good. Look at the skin quality, the body, this is really nice koi, really nice. Shirotsuri, of course, Shirotsuri, Omasako, female, 52 is the smallest, and 57 I think is the biggest one. All female, and yeah, I like them all, but I like the one that's now on the right with the hook. I will show you. Marlijn, zou jij dat ding kunnen bevrijden uit zijn lijden? One moment. No. Oh, much better. I would put it just in the living room. This is one of the 4, like I said, female, nice skin quality. And doing well. Sorry, I was distracted. Then we have this one. I like to show you. This is one of the I like a lot. There's a small. It's not red as in. It's some damage, I think. It's really just irritated scale, so don't worry about it. But it's no pigment, so it's not red coming up or something like that. Beautiful koi. yeah, I like this pattern as well, and I like the black being in the middle of the koi, yeah, just in the back, on the back. Then I have this one. This is maybe my favorite at this moment. Skin quality is really good. Body is really good. And I like the pattern on the head, especially where it is like a, yeah, like a hook. And yeah, I really like this koi. So one of my favorites. It's gonna go into the XXL tank if not sold. These koi are, they're not, not cheap, but it's really good deal for this koi, this kind of koi. For the people that saw the lucky draw, the lucky, what was it? Yeah, the lucky, maybe this one also, yes. The 8th of December, when on my birthday, Omasako had a special event with auction and a lucky draw, and he didn't sell all, or I think there was not enough promotion of it, to be honest. So these, not those 4, but a lot more were now on sale. So really, and that's also because the Shirotsuri, when they made a movie, it was not that good. It was, I think, it was most of them were all on picture only. And this footage is made by Siege this morning, when I requested, can you do one by one movie, and he was really, so he made this footage, so it's really good. Then I have also a Shirotsuri. I want to see, he mixed it, the whole thing is mixed. So before Omasako, he went to Beppu, and Beppu is doing nice harvest for us for tomorrow, but today he made a selection, he showed us a selection of Nisai, 55 centimeters, only 3 in a big box. And these are male, but I like this Jinrin Shirotsuri. But you can see, especially when you just saw the Shirotsuri of Omasako, and now the Jinrin, that's something different, Jinrin of Beppu. But I think in the future can be a beautiful, beautiful koi. And what more at Beppu? No, not this. This Showa is also, I think, for the future can be beautiful. For the I think the sumi will come up more in the middle, on the left, on the tail, so and in the neck and on the head. So can be a beautiful koi, and these are for Beppu. They're quite reasonable. Good priced, good pricing. Then a special one. This is more expensive. Beppu has the Silver Fox. It's a mix of the Silver Fox of Sakai and his own Silver Fox line. And he had the Wagoi, the scaled ones. We have selected 2 of those, and these are going to come to Holland, straight away to Holland. This one is a Deutsche Silver Fox, also beautiful. but it's another price range than this is female, another price range than the other ones than the I just showed you, but nice and clean, really silvery. Yeah, it's totally different to other. It's not Kikukuriyu. No, it's not like that. So it's a nice one for Beppu. So that was Beppu, but there is a lot more coming up. I think, there will. Yeah, we're really. I don't know how to say it. We've got some really good news coming up, but we need to do some paperwork and so arrange everything. And if that's going through, we've got a really nice event coming up, and I'm gonna tell you in about 2 weeks, I think, and this is gonna be really, really good. So now do some questions. Jorn, does a protein skimmer always have to be on, or can you put it on and off? You can. You don't have to do it all on. We have the one we installed on the smaller tank. We have. I'm gonna shut this down. The one we have on the smaller tank, it was running for 1 day and then it finished. So we stopped it, and then after a day I started again. I cleaned it and then I put it on another tank. So you can. It doesn't have to be on all the time. Joff is asking if the XXL growing pond, how deep is it, and do you have any issues with the koi getting big bellies as it isn't very deep? No, we don't have that problem. It's not very deep. It's 1.10 meter deep, but they can swim a lot, really a lot. We have a lot of flow in the tank. Not all by running through the filters, but a lot of flow just by extra pumps. So they swim a lot, and to be honest, I had the flow pump on all time, and it cost them a lot of energy. So the koi didn't get fat at all. Now we rearranged it, and it's much better. The bodies are really getting beautiful and good. So no, I'm not worried about the big bellies. Kees, do you hi Stefan, do you, or no, not hi Stefan, do you shut the bottom drains in the winter time and flow down? I do the flow down, but I don't shut the bottom drains. Okay, so because I don't want any still water in the pipes like that. So you can squeeze it a bit, of course, but still need some flow there. Okay. What's the minimum water temperature that is still good for koi before you have to take action? Electric heater, 4 degrees. They can still live on 4 degrees. I know some koi, they lived in 2 degrees, 2 or even 1 degrees. Still okay, but better a bit higher than the 7 is really nice. 7 to 10 is really comfortable, more comfortable for them than 4 degrees. So if you can heat it or have a lid on the pond, that will make it easier to get the temperature a bit higher. Thank you. Yeah, really nice shirutsuris. Price is really good. Dus Carlos is saying, okay, so bypass or an extra pump for the protein skimmer, or is it not possible to put it just in the same line? But you need, that's the reason I wouldn't do that, is that all the dirty water will go to the protein skimmer, so you have to open it quite often. It's easy to do, but you have to open it, clean it, and I wouldn't do that. And the flow of your multi-chamber will be, in my opinion, will be higher than 5,000 liters in your case. So no, I wouldn't do that. The Papidos, RV Papidos channel, Dimelin. I don't know I don't know that brand, so I cannot say anything about that brand because I'm a bit afraid I do wrong advice. You put in that stuff and next time you don't watch this channel anymore because all your koi are dead. So please follow the instructions of the medicine, and you can always send me a WhatsApp or a line or an email, and then I can, if you explain to me which one it is, can find it out for you. If I know the ingredients, then I know, okay, it works like this and this and this. But now, just like this live, I won't do any advice on that medicine. Yeah, the XXL pond at the moment, it's we're cooling down till 10 degrees for 6 weeks. So it is just became 10.3, it was this morning, degrees. That will stay for about 6 weeks, and then we go up again to 18 or 20 degrees. Remco was in the shop, and there was they were building our living room. It's going to be really nice. Marcel, I think he's also watching now. The team are doing really good work. Merlin, I need a charger for the computer. Always batteries. Should be in there. So they're building, and they're doing they're doing good work. It's going to be really beautiful. But they were sawing the iron in our shop. So, but they did it only, I think, 3 or 4 times, Remco. So it was okay for that morning. But you and the other couple, they had they needed air caps, but they survived. Yes. I was saying that at first that we're gonna do the lottery with Gru. No. Gru is really one of the best cats we had. We liked the other cats as well. We have another one walking around, also really nice. But this needs his own Insta channel because he does a lot of funny things. But that's Gru. Carlos, clear answer. Okay, nice to see you. I'm looking forward to see you again, Carlos. So always welcome. There's a new batch already in, Rudy, and we have another batch coming in first week of January. Okay, yeah, that's why we don't know it as well, Geoff. So I don't know why they banned it, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, so I like I said, I cannot do any advice on that. Frank, I'm still deaf at the moment. Frank was also there, but that was when you were there. It was really quiet comparing to the morning shift. It was really loud, but it's all for a good cause. So it's really good, really good. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to see. If you have any questions, guys, just put it in live chat. I've got a really nice footage that I was not teasing Perry a bit. We won a beautiful sanke on the was it Momotaro auction? Yeah, I think Momotaro auction. Really beautiful sanke. Yeah, Momotaro. But not sunk. It had one or two or three sumi spots. That was it. So really a few. And Perry made a really nice drawing with with his. I think he stole his kids' color kit, and he did some drawing. It looked funny, and many people, maybe not Perry, but many people thought, okay, this is a kohaku that's never gonna turn into a nice sanke with more black. But a year before, no, this spring we had an order of a customer. He asked me to bid on a really beautiful Tansho Sanke, or at the moment I think it'd be really beautiful Tansho Sanke, at the Dainichi auction. And it didn't have any, it looked like this. So it was this is spring. Oh yeah, spring voorjaar for the people that are in the spring 2021. It's like this, and then after we picked it up 2 weeks ago because it went to the owner's his own quarantine tank, and we picked it up. And to be honest, I forgot a bit about it, but he said, "Did you see the beginning of the when it came in?" And I thought, "Can you send me again?" This is the result. Only, like maybe half a year in my shop, and now like this, and it's really, the black came up quite a lot, and it's really, I really like it like this, and yes, big change. And that is also the case with the, for example, the mud pond games. Sanke from Beppu are, the black also sunk a bit in, but it will come back when they're in a, like the Japanese say, concrete pond, but in our ponds. So I wanted to see. This is also on YouTube, so if you want to see the whole movie, please just visit YouTube and you will find it. You will find it for sure. This is Crew, the crew, yes, from the Despicable Me. This, Despicable Me, yes. What's in Dutch? Oh ja, de verschrikkelijke ikke. Geoff is asking, did you partake in the NND online special event Koi recently? No, I didn't, Geoff, not because I don't like the Koi or I don't like NND. Matter of fact, I think I've got the t-shirt on, but we have so many events coming up, and also now with the the other COVID virus, and the sub Japan closed again, but yeah, still hoping we can go to Japan quite soon. So a lot of koi will come, and we will select in the future, in the near future ourselves, and we've got some really nice things coming up. We cannot tell yet because then some other wholesale centers will go to that breeder or breeders with the same request, and we have at this moment we have the only right, or we're the only one that are gonna do that. So we're gonna wait in about 2 weeks. I can tell you everything, and everybody can subscribe for a really nice event coming up. Okay, that's that. Any more questions, guys? Perry. So yeah, but it's Perry. So that's what I did with the Tansu Sanke. I first showed everybody on the internet a picture of the Sanke when it was last spring, and I asked him, "Can you please also color this Tansu Sanke?" And he did, and he was not that far off. It was not as black it was not as black as it is in real, but he also said, like, yeah, I didn't expect that. So, but that morning I was like, "Oh, can you please color it in?" And I already had the movie ready. I thought, okay, I want him to paint it, and then I can release the movie. So in the afternoon I said, when are you gonna make it? And he said, "Oh, easy on, I'm busy." So he was, also surprised like me. Yes. Hi, if you want to raise the pond temp 6 to 10, what's the most efficient mini heat up 3.5 kilowatt or inline heater 2.2 to 3 kilowatt or 2 or 3 kilowatt with the current outside temp? With the outside temp, it's still the mini heat pump is it's more efficient. It only uses 630 watt, and still with this temperature it will deliver 2.4 kilowatt. So it's much cheaper than the 2.2 or 3 kilowatt, and really works really good. Well, we have now 4 systems in our shop, and those things are easily 24, 25 degrees, no problem, and it's quite cold in our shop. So so really I would suggest you to, or advise you to do the heat pump. Foxes XXL pond is 16 degrees with a lid and heated. Good, or is that okay, or please or keep it colder? Depends on how you heat it, Foxes. If you don't want to sleep on the couch for a few nights, because if you do it with only electricity, it's going to be expensive. Maybe you have a solar screen on the roof, then it's something else. But I would keep it 1 degrees up or 6 degrees down. So 10 or 17 or above, but 17 is better for the koi. Their immune system is more active at that temperature, and they can handle much more. So I would do it a bit 1 degrees higher. Jov, yeah, sorry, your question, has the sumi developed in Holland because of the harder water compared to the very soft water in Japan? Yeah, I think that will help. So like the Japanese and like Siga says, concrete pond will help it get the sumi come up. So yeah, it helps a lot to bring it to Europe, and then it will come up. So it was already at that. No, it was Jumbo Tosai, and now it's Nissan. But it's maybe also in Japan it would have come up. I know Beppu, the Sankey of Beppu, the sumi will come up also in a few years at the farm, and it will come up in Holland really quick. So yeah. Oh, okay, solar, then you don't have to sleep on the couch, foxes. Hi, is it in the... Yeah. Yeah, if you not yet on the site separately for sale, we in our set, if you buy the mini heat pump in our shop in kooihuis.nl, you get an extra temperature controller for free with it. But of course, we're gonna sell those separately, and they cost about 35 to 50 euros. But they're really good, really reliable, and yeah, really good. Lisanne needs to go to bed, I think, because she is already going for Koi TV. But it's quite early still. Yeah, it's quite early. So if there are any questions coming up, we wait for the giveaway for a bit. Yeah, so I must admit, they are not in. So many people bought the heat pump at our shop after the movie, after my explanation. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, this means a lot to us. And we will, of course, sell them separately. But so yeah, I must admit, they are not in yet. I didn't expect, or the wholesale center didn't expect me to order quite a lot. So they promised me this next week. So we sending those extra units separately to the owners. Perry is asking, what's the flow of the heat pump? The 3.5, they say 1 to 2,000 liters an hour, but we have 4,000 liters an hour, and they're doing really well. So 4,000 liters is no problem. Yeah. So it's gonna come soon. Yeah, and it's really important that you have for the extra controls. If they're not reliable, it can be really dangerous. Your pond or your quarantine tank or your grow out tank is going to be heated quite fast. So please be careful. If you order from somewhere else, you order a good one. Derry is asking, where can you view your koi when you have what you have for sale? We have at the moment we have, of course, Nishiki Koi export.jp. You can enter it like this, but you can also go to our prokoi.nl. Prokoi.nl, that is our main site. And if you go, either you're gonna click on one of the pictures, you can click on koi. I don't know what's happening. On koi, and it will redirect to Nishiki Koi export.jp. It looks like a Japanese site as in the URL, but it isn't, it's our own site. And you go to koi for sale. These koi, this is the Sankey I was talking about. yeah, Momotaro. This is already sold. Also, thank you very much for that. Really beautiful Sanke. Look at the pattern. A really nice Kohaku pattern. But this is going to be, in the future, it's going to be a really beautiful Sanke. Here is some black, here some black, here some black, but also here coming up. And I think here is something coming up. So I think more will come, some in the fin. So yeah, but oh, really beautiful koi. So this was for sale. The only thing, we don't have all our koi in the website yet, because I like those pictures where they're like this, really straight, nice pictures. And when Siege is hunting for us, and that's difficult. I cannot ask him. He has he goes to a lot of so he makes all separate movies, but he doesn't make the pictures because it takes a lot of time. Beautiful pictures like these we have here on the site, it's really difficult. So it takes time. So once the koi are in our shop, we'll make pictures our own, and then we're gonna put them on the Nishiki koi site. The reason these, and these are also still in Japan, have nice pictures because we bought them on an auction, or we bought them, like a lucky, with a lucky lottery, or some breeders have, for their special koi, already have nice pictures, and they can send it to us. Yeah, shall I show it? These are just from Holland, but the torches, that's the one that makes a lot of noise at the moment. Really active. I think it's a night. It's not, normally they live a day, but this one has I don't know why, but it's really nice torches. Then you know where the noise is coming from. These are all with paperwork. It's just normal here in Holland. So that's why we don't have them all in our shop, but a lot will come soon. Okay. Any other questions? Can you explain the skimmer you were talking about on Wednesday, please? Yes, of course, Arkia Royale. I will, next Wednesday, please remind me, but I will, because next Wednesday we will be in our shop again, and then I can explain the protein skimmer. What's the minimum outside temperature for the heat pump? The minimum outside temperature for the smaller range, for that range I was just talking about, they say... Okay, which one? The Sanke? Oh, the turtle. I will, we will show it later on. What was the question? Oh, the minimum outside temperature for the heat pump. So in the manual it says 10 to 45 degrees air temperature, but we already have them in our shop running on lower temperatures and still have a lot of good performance. Of course, a heat pump in general is, if it's really, really, really cold, it's not suitable. That's also what I say in our movies, explaining movies. It's not, don't use your heat pump to heat your pond 18 degrees when it's winter time. Then it's difficult. But then for those few in Holland, few days, most of the time 1 week, I can use an electricity heater or something else, but or gas. But when it's 5 and up, no problem. The bigger range, starting from 11 kilowatt to up to 28 kilowatt, they still work at minus 10 degrees. Of course, the COP, so the coefficient where it's not that efficient anymore, but still much more efficient than heating directly from the net, so 3 kilowatt, yeah. What's your view on the people using polystyrene floating on their pond to help insulate? No, I'm not. So the polystyrene I'm a bit worried about, because the polystyrene is, if the ball's getting loose, if it's not waterproof. So what will happen? It will soak in, and then eventually it will fall apart. If the koi are gonna eat that, they're gonna float and they will die. And also, with any insulation, I would leave some ventilation. So you see those balls, those isolation balls. Please be careful with that. If you Google it on internet, you will see some pictures with koi on the edge of the pond, all dead, because they got poisoned. Not by the balls itself, but just by no gas exchange. So leave an area open if you use those balls. And for example, we did the first tank today with isolation, and we leave the lid just on the sides open for about 3 centimeters, so the air and the ammonia can go out. So that's really important. And also, Jov, the reason I use sometimes polystyrene, where was it? I think it was, one of the team Arsenens was having someone to visit to pick up some koi, and he came with a blue tank, and he wanted to put the koi in, and it was really, when he stopped at the place, the water was really shaky and going out of the tank. And if you just put in, you don't need to cover it all, but just if it's like 1 meter by 1 meter, just put in 50 by 50 centimeter styrofoam on the water, and it will be dead still, really still. So it's stabilizing a lot. And yeah, funny enough, fish in general get seasick really quick. So be careful with that. Dennis is asking, do you have the tempers in the shop for sale? Yes, we have at the moment. We have in stock at the moment. Of course, if tomorrow many people come and they all buy, then we don't. But normally we have. Now we have this. When I left the shop, there were still a few in the shop. Frank is asking to Dennis, where were you? But for Dennis, it's about 1.5 hour driving. What is your opinion of using heat pump to get rid of temperature fluctuation? That's Leonard. That's also what I tell in the movie on YouTube. You can use your heat pump not to heat your pond. You can, of course, use it for that, but especially to take away the heat, the temperature fluctuations in spring. Here in Holland, it can be at daytime 16, 18 degrees, at night almost freezing point. Not always in the year, but in March and even April, you can have those temperatures. So then smaller ponds the temperature go up, down, up, down, up, down. Especially when you have a lid on, you have to open your lid, because with 16 degrees sunny, with a lid on, the temperature will rise quite quick, and then that night it will go down quite quick. So if you have a heat pump, you can say, okay, I want you to be on 12 degrees, and it will stay on 12 degrees. The bigger ones, not the mini series, but the bigger ones, also cool your water. So if you don't want to raise it up to 16, for example, it keeps it at 12. And what we do with the heat pump is enlongen our season. So I know we can start at the end of February. We can already have our pond at 18 to 20 degrees end of February, and then till the end of November, and still now, it's now the 10th of December, still we can have the pond at 18 or 19 degrees. So it's really good on those, for that kind of heating. Yeah. So for the bigger ones, you can also heat in wintertime, when it's really, really cold. But for the smaller ones, I would use it for a growing tank, for a quarantine tank, and to keep your pond stable. And for example, at 10, 12 degrees in wintertime, really rather 10 degrees, but 10 degrees in wintertime. And then as soon as you have some heat coming going up above 17. Yeah, sorry, Joff, yeah, that's right. The air gap and the ammonia is really important. Okay, now it's time. Lisette, where are you? Thomas. Lisanne. Now put in Koi TV, Mariko as well, of course. Koi TV, Koi Cave, anything, Koi, anything, a heat pump. Then the Nightbot will see you. As you can see on the left, we have now 14 people joining, but it will go up, of course, because I can see on the right, I can see a lot of Koi TV coming up. So yeah, that's good to you're all joining. And we're gonna do the lottery of 3 items. It's insane. We have that's gonna be the last thing I'm gonna do for the lottery. This is the Mineral Plus. I still use in my pond even when it's cold, but half the amount, twice the time. So normally I do it every week, every 2 weeks, and now I do it every 2 to every 4 weeks. I put this in the pond. Then, as the middle prize is the Bacto Power. I also still use, but most people will use it again in the spring, the bacteria from Bacto Power from Shinsuke. Unbelievable. Please test it as well. This is good for 10 ton of water, 10 cubic meter. And we've got the 2 coasters, 2 sets. Please send me an email or a WhatsApp, like, hey, can you send it? Or I'm gonna pick it up. And it can also be next spring or whenever you want. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna roll for the coasters. 3, 2, 1. Bart Borst. Bart, congratulations, your coasters. You can choose. This is gonna, if you want me to send it, I send you this. If you're in the shop, we have not all koi, but we have a lot of koi we had in our shop are on coasters like this. So this is the Garomo we had here, and the Shirotsuri. This is famous Shirotsuri still in our shop. Congratulations. The next item is the Bacto Power, of course. Bacto Power, 3, 2, 1. Mystery, 1968. Mystery. The Bacto Power is for you. Congratulations. And the Mineral Plus. The no nonsense clay, because everything, all the fillers, all the, cannot say it on the internet, but all the other stuff is out. This is really the essentials and really working well. 3, 2, 1. Melissa sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Melissa, congratulations. Please let me know if I have to send it or you're gonna pick it up. Could be from outside Holland, so then I think I need to send it. Congratulations all. I hope to see you next Wednesday, and yeah, we're preparing the shop. We are really building. It's still open, of course. We are open on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but it's a bit. We are building, so. But yeah, you're always welcome, and I see you next Wednesday, 8 o'clock, in Holland, in Dutch. Sorry, it's in Holland, but in the language is Dutch. And next Friday, of course, in English again. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.